Good evening, everyone. I didn't put on any makeup today. How's it going? Welcome. I had a salad today with some home-made hash browns, and the hash browns turned out to be absolutely disgusting. Oh my god. This is my second time trying hash browns. The first time I fucked up, but I was like, probably they just didn't work well in the air fryer, right? Probably you have to pan fry them so they would remain crispy on the outside. And they would still like cook through and all that. And I didn't squeeze the water out of the potato the first time when I made hash browns, so I'm like, okay, so we lived and we learned, so we're doing it differently now. So I boiled the potatoes, I grated them, squeezed the water out of it. What else did I do? Added everything, followed the recipe, didn't overload it with spice because I've done that last time and it turned out disgusting. I pan fried them in oil. And the outside was crispy and the middle didn't cook. Even though I didn't even make them, they were like this thick. And the inside was like, yeah, like this thick. And the inside was still not cooked. I'm like, how the fuck is that even fucking possible? So, yeah. And then the oil started like smoking, so the entire house now smells like oil. So I'm like, oh, this is fine. So today I just want to continue the quest because I want to. And I still don't want to do the VII quest just yet because I want to wait until next week. So everyone who wants to have the chance to play it before I play it, have the chance to play it, and then I'll catch up. As well as I still want to do a few things in Expedition 33. I wanted to play some more Expedition 33 today, but my time just got out of my hands. So I ended up not playing it. I wanted to play it off stream to like level up and defeat a few enemies that are just in the way, and it's just not that entertaining. But yeah, I'm back. Let me put you on this side. Oh, the pause the music. Actually, no, let the music play until I actually log in and set up everything in the game. No, I feel tired, but it's the weekend and I don't know why I'm tired. But yeah, I didn't really get up to much. I think I finally got Colombina. It only took him almost 90 pulls. Poor bugger. And he lost the 50-50, so he had to restart his pulls. And the game made him go to like 85 or something, and we were like, well that's real shit, is it? Okay, there. And we're back. It's trying to make me do this, but I don't wanna. It tries to kidnap me every time to go and do the new areas quests. Return to special story mode, that's what I'm trying to do. And I might want to level... Oh, to be fair, I don't really need my own characters. They keep giving me trial characters and... Oh, everyone's healed, okay. Where are we going? At least now they made it that you can pause the main quest. Which is awesome.
Polonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books.
Kind of forgot what we were up to. Oh yes, the doctor is taking over Not Cry. Everyone's getting evacuated. We have to deal with this curse that we cannot leave Not Cry. At the same time, the traveler is stuck in some kind of domain with the doctor. At the same time, Colombina is in that weird, like, time thing. That weird realm where time flows backwards. Word formula. So the thing is, right, if you haven't played the world quest, you wouldn't know what the fuck is this.
Let's see. This one is on Tonki's sermon dictation concerning the apocalypse.
Awesome. Oh, hang on. Automatic.
I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. This was an ancient Remorian technology, a wisdom unparalleled. I never imagined that Remorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named, the world formula. This is strong evidence that human civilization should gradually shed possibilities as it continues to explore and evolve.
Yeah, that was his.
The end of humankind may well be upon us right now. The sparks of civilization shall run out, unless we consider introducing variables from outside the system. Variables. Surely that can only mean one thing. Descenders? Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of her descender status. But the Three Moons' authority comes from the world itself.
Ugh.
Why would Dottore need anything beyond that?
Hey Kitty, how you doing?
Where
Welcome,
does
welcome.
this variable factor in? The world formula calculates the fate of an entire world. Introducing a variable would therefore give us... Polonia, search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books.
Okay. I literally just booted up the stream again. This quest is driving me insane. Holy shit. What the Golden Troop? I am not gonna read all of this. Okay. It is really long and I just don't have the brain power to do it at the moment. I'm just a little tired.
Otonki Sermon Dictation. Explications on the Chemical Marriage. These titles are pretty esoteric.
Oh, come on, I never
Observe
planned
and
this
compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. Deconstructing and reversing its effects could generate potential ideas. So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. Deconstructing the pathway. I suppose that could lead to a breakthrough. This is so long. This guy sure loves showing off his knowledge.
Fair, that's why I waited and I felt like to start the quest, but then I had to avoid spoilers like crazy. Then I got a giant spoiler anywhere. Although I've got really lucky and I haven't seen any giant spoilers. I've seen a relatively minor one, but it's not like anything too bad. there's like word shattering to the story. So I've got really lucky. But yeah, I'm just given that I always stream in the evening, I always gotta be a little bit tired, especially if I'm streaming on the weekdays. Because gosh, work. But no, today I don't know, I just feel really tired. To be fair, I went to the gym, and then I went on a cycling trip in the afternoon, and then I came back. So I'm probably just literally physically tired.
Polonia. Search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books.
Okay. Let's try this one. But it's okay, we continue. A random TikTok, those are the worst. You know what I hate the most? When I'm scrolling on like my For You page or something, and then something catches my eye, and then I just click on it because like, oh, I wonder what's this, and it turns out it's Genshin, and it's a spoiler from a quest that I haven't done yet. Like, I mean, the Arco quest that I haven't done yet, but I don't recognize it because I haven't done it. And then I click on it, it's like, fuck, this is from Genshin. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. It's so annoying. But oh well. There. Alright.
Most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis Ordo are built based on the simple and basic logical structure of a tree model.
Okay. Why does it keep turning like the
Lilia
autoplay?
Crucis. Guess they were trying to cover up the name of the Nautitzenkreuz Ordo? When Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, "It seems that there's no going back." Alas, he is only a genius when it comes to machines. In all other things, he is but ordinary. Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind of book is this?
I've been playing since 1.0 update, so it's been 5 years. I've had like shorter, longer breaks, but I've been playing pretty consistently for the last 5 years, 5.5 almost. Jesus Christ. I am an OG. I haven't started streaming it until like Sumeru, like a couple of years later. But I've been around this game a long time,
Great
brother.
Detective Herlock, the alchemist and the clockwork saint? Isn't this a novel? Come on. Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Whatever. I guess it's not beyond the realms of possibility that Renee would say nonsense like that on occasion. Memory, wishes, souls, and persona. Frankly, this sounds more like occultism, but if Albedo vouches for it, I suppose there must be some alchemical basis to these techniques. The way Alain Guillotin saw it, the world was comprised of machines. The universe needed machines, and thus his technologies were created. That's why I was born. René, his full name was René de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. Sounds like he and the town must be intricately connected.
This confirms that she was built by him. She was built by Alain Guillotin. This pretty much confirms it, that the marionette was built by Alan Guillotine. I know, right? Oh my god, they are now just revealing Harbingers left and right. I remember the OG Harbinger trailer from like 2021 when they introduced all of the Harbingers randomly in a random trailer for no reason, and then we didn't get to see most of them until later. Like at that point, not even Sumeru was out, if I remember correctly. So the only two that we had, the only three that we've seen at that point was La Signora, Child, and Scaramouche at the time, and that's it. And that was crazy. That's how I fell in love with it. I thinking back, now that I remember that trailer, how differently I perceived Columbina than how she actually is. I thought that she was going to be like, you know, do you play Vuva? In Vuva, there's this character, Frolova. I thought she was going to be like that. That's how I can explain it the best. I thought that Columbina was going to be like Frolova, and I was so fucking off. Oh my god. Now that we know, I was so off. Everyone does. Exactly, they perceived Columbina so differently, especially when there was a child already had a voice line about her years and years ago, and he just called her crazy. And we were like, well, I thought that she was going to be like Frolova. That she's just like this calm and she's like very deeply scarred. So that's why she's doing the things that she do, and she's definitely an antagonist, but she's just not. It does, but oh my god. And when they were showing, oh my god, before Notcrack came out and we finally saw Alice, I was losing, Alice and Varka specifically, I was losing my fucking shit. I've been wanting to pull for Alice since I saw Klee. Because I love that child so much. There is like this pillow behind me as well of Klee. And they said that, oh yeah, so Alice is her mother. And I'm like, I need this woman. I don't know. It's been 5 years. Maybe it would have been better if she was more creepy, but I like her canon lore too. It just doesn't make, like, in a sense, it doesn't really make sense while Child said that she was crazy. Because she's not. So I'm like, ugh. Maybe he just didn't know her well? I don't know. They might have rewrote her character. They do that sometimes. That they rework stuff after the fact, and then it just kind of doesn't fit into the old lore. It happened a few times with a few different characters, but oh well. Wait, hang on. I'm not there in the quest yet. I don't know what's gonna happen in Mondstadt. I'm not there in the quest yet. But I know that we are getting that new area in Mondstadt. Don't tell me more about it. Don't tell me more.
That place was also the source of most of our information regarding Remurian
Oh,
civilization.
you mean characters from Mondstadt?
Seems like
okay.
some of his projects were based on their technology.
Okay, so it's like not the actual. Well, okay, hello. Okay, I was like, oh no, is this like an accidental spoiler? But no, that's right. Yes, a Varka. Hey, potatoes! I am not that hungry at the moment. I had my dinner, actually. Thank you very much. I've been trying to eat more fiber, but I keep forgetting to drink water with it, which makes my stomach go meh. But that's okay. And how are you doing?
The cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seemingly unrelated techniques underpinned Renee's research. assuming that the 4 orthants correspond to alchemical categories. The chemical marriage model? Alen would have scoffed at that. He never would have let those theories or parameters anywhere near his mathematical formulas. What was Alan's view on Renee? I know he mentioned the name, albeit very rarely. Oh, now I remember. Alan's old notes are here too. They mentioned Renee once.
Ultra realist, how hungry? I don't understand that reference though. Have you seen Bork? Yes, that he's already been in the previous quest, so I've seen him. He is my new husband, one of them. Also, I am very tempted for that Novelette skin. The new one that came out not so long ago. Oh my god. The Playboy? No, I haven't seen. I know that there are leaks out about him, but I purposefully didn't watch it. I know that he's coming out like next batch or something. I know that the leaks are out, but he's probably so we know that he's Animo because I've seen his vision. He uses a great sword. He's probably a damage dealer, and that's pretty much it. All right, thank you. Well, I'll maybe look at it later, or maybe I'll just wait until the live stream in a few weeks. I'll reveal it in a live stream. I'd never seen that meme. And I'm very well versed in meme culture and I've never seen that. Now I feel bad. How the hell did I miss that? Anyway. Also, what you know guys, what annoys me about Genshin, that they haven't done it before, but they're started doing it now. That they're referencing event stories in the main quest, but you cannot replay the event anymore. So if you missed out on the event and you're playing the quest right now, you won't understand because you missed out on the event. You weren't playing at that time, or you just took a break, or simply just didn't care and didn't do it. But how are you supposed to know? The most stark one out of all of it is the Simulanka questline. Jurin is a whole ass character. Exactly! Jurin is a whole ass character, and they reference the Simulanka questline so much. And they even pulled some Simulanka characters and put them in the main Archon quest for the Moon Prayer Night festival thing. But obviously a new player or someone who just missed that summer event wouldn't know who these people are and wouldn't know where Jurin came from and what's his connection to everyone else. They would not know. So I don't understand. Anyways, fine. They should make some of the important past ones. Oh, the other one that was real bad, the Albedo questline. The first Dragon Spine quest with Albedo, that was an event. And that explains like the Susbedo thing and all of that. And they just never, like, the event was gone, you couldn't replay it, and then they referenced it in that one quest when Albedo stands trial. And we were like, what? Yeah, I know. They at least they should do something like I know that Starwell used to do it as well. I don't know if they still do it. I haven't played Starwell for like a year now. But I know that Vuva does it, that the important quests, like event quests, you can replay them or play them if you missed it in like a different tab or in the quest menus. I hope they're gonna do it. That should have been Albedo's story quest. Yes, 100%. But then it would have been confused. Oh, I guess they could have they could have given you the chance to do it, because if you'd done Albedo's story quest, well, no, if you haven't done Albedo's story quest, and that would have been his story quest, they could have said at the beginning of the quest that, look, these quests are recommended for the best experience, and then you just have a heads up. It's like, hey, you probably should do this before you do this. But okay, anyways. It's kind of, yeah, I after that Dragonspine quest in like the very first update or something, when they put Dragonspine in the game, I thought that that entire quest line would amount to something more, but they just didn't. So I mean, okay, but oh well. It was very like ill-boding. The entire thing is like, oh, Albedo's gonna destroy the entire Mondstadt, but no. Anyways, fine, whatever. Fine.
Renee seemed most out of sorts when he spoke to me. A lack of sweet foods has dulled his mind, I should think. Either way, his words are not to be believed. Yep, that sounds like Hélène. My subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all these materials. Makes a change. Good for them. Some of Hélène's old files are completely consistent with these records. He must have gotten them from the Tower of Gestalt. I never knew he got his hands on Renee's records that early. He may have kept them, but he never even attempted to use them. Didn't believe a word they said. Come to think of it, Renee's world formula was filled with calculations of constants. That shows he believed that the fate of the world to be predetermined. As for Hélène... it's been too long. I forget what he said. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer in machines, but not headstrong enough. The world can be changed. It is worth persevering. Yes, that's how he used to think, at least. He created that procedure to save this world.
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
The scale of the world's fate proved too enormous. The result was beyond his ability to calculate. He died having never seen the outcome. And there I was, left behind in the ashes of his dreams. Did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? Or did you read it but deem his philosophy incompatible with your model? The very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to the stomach. Well, don't worry, because there's a whole new category of lunatic in town. Next to Dottore, every other madman looks sane. You once asked me what I wished for. Should have asked him instead. He's the one pining for things you'd sooner die than witness. Even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the present.
That's what Dottore used with the Hyperborean Society. Sorry, Solis, but I can't be bothered to go through 8 hours. Oh my god! Potatoes. Truer words have never been spoken. Someone said, I started the Emporius quest, because I got to that point. Like, I finished up with, I can't remember what the previous area was before Emporius. And then it was just yap after yap. I've spent like 2-3 streams to get to a half point of the quest, of the 3.0 update. I think it was 3.0 where Emporius was released. And then someone in chat said that, yeah, like there's just another like 16 hours of quest to go. And that was in 3.0. It's just too much, like too much yapping. I would get lost. Like, I don't mind, but when there's just two characters talking for hours on end, holy shit. There's the information retention of my brain probably would go out about like halfway through. Is like, come on, just something, please, something happen. The meme lasted 5 minutes. Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Like, I don't have a full-time job worth of time to go through the entire quest. Just one update worth of quest. And then they added the second half with the next update and with the next update and with the next update. And it ballooned up to like 100 fucking hours. I can't do that, man.
Now then, allow me to put these incompatible fragments together in your stead.
They've done similar-ish in Honkai Impact. Honkai Impact was more of a visual novel than anything. And I got lost in there a little bit because they started throwing around these like words that if you didn't like read up on the definition beforehand, you wouldn't understand. And I was like, okay, but I still kind of like hung on and did it because the quests were like 2-3 hours, which is still long for quest, okay? But I don't know.
First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Now, search between these two extremes.
The Elysian Realm was good. The Elysian Realm didn't feel like it was too long. The Elysian Realm was good. And I like that the reason why everything happened towards the end of the Elysian Realm is because in the other quest that was running parallel to the Elysian Realm, May came out, helped Kiana and then went back into the Elysian Realm. Yeah, exactly. It was good. But in the, I don't know, after Starvale, with sitting through like 3 hours worth of dialogue and getting nowhere in the story, man, I couldn't do it.
Then, the construction criteria. Variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we consider introducing variables from outside the system. Input variables. Traverse the world, space-time, and civilization. Then extract the essential nodes from the records to determine which variables they point to. The primordial power that differentiated itself from the void. The power of light. Yes, light. Records. Hyperborea. This is horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still missing a few variables. I need to think this through again. How do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied scrawlings of a madwoman?
Thank you, Polonia, for your input.
Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk anyway. I'll assume you gave it a passing grade. I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. What would Arlecchino and Columbina think if they saw this incomprehensible hen scratch? They'd probably have me institutionalized. So would Rosaline. She's been dead for a while now.
Post-Cumbria, probably.
When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that enormous dress she used to wear. Such a bizarre choice. What possessed her? Oh, and the clack-clack of those heels used to drive me insane. No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. I'm not crazy. I don't have delusional ambitions, and that's a clinical fact. The world needs a solution, but I don't need the world's validation. It's the world begging me for answers, not the other way around.
She misses the lady. What was her name, Signora? Ooh. Well, look, that's not enough for me to return. Sakura was never my favorite out of all of them, because I joined after Sakura was relevant in events and all that. Oh, I think I got those back. So I'm like, eh. A shitpost spot. But yeah, I know. It's not enough for me to return to Star Rail, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, I'm done with Star Rail. I don't think I can ever I can return. It didn't capture me as well anyway. So I'm just gonna be fine. I have WoW, I have Genshin. 2 gacha games is more than enough for me to stream, honestly. Yeah, I've heard that the power creep in Star Rail became real bad.
Cookies to go with the tea. Let's see. They must be from that person who brought those documents. I see they're from Hotel de Boer. Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Meropede's fun-filled mill collection system. Fortune cookies. Have a lucky start to your day. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. Be early to bed and early to rise. Get plenty of sun and drink plenty of water. Then things will surely go well for you.
Well,
What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magically gonna save a world on the brink of existential peril.
Felt like a crash grab, just swarming of Elysian
Lady
around
Arlecchino,
characters.
word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position. They are ready to act as soon as the order is given.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen... when I saw Alicia's proxy and Honkai Star Rail, I'm like, oh, yeah, that would be nice. But at the same time, I'm like, it's just not worth it for me to return, honestly. I am not interested enough to sit through the 100 hours worth of dialogue.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their lives at the hand of the monsters released by the Doctor.
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks and keep in contact.
Alicia's special animation log behind her E6, that's shit though. That's such a blatant crash grab, it's not even funny.
As you wish.
Oh yeah, that's one of those. That's another one of those fucking things. Oh lord, yeah, oh lord. Well, yeah, well shit, whoops. It's Poppy, it's father. These things are not very good, eh? Meet up with child, excuse me? Child?
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodkrai? Had to go on a huge detour to stay out of its line of sight.
Sounds like an arduous journey.
It's my first
I
husband!
assume you brought word from Her Majesty?
Of course, all part of the job.
Hey, the Sending, how's it going? Welcome back. He's back! Mr. Worldwide is back! How many countries this fucker visited? Oh my god.
Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor and whether he poses a threat to Snezhnaya. While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the refugees from Nodkrai.
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally. Huh? Where is Sandrone?
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person on standby at base while the other came out to meet you.
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is pretty awesome sounding. I think she'll like this one. Still, I wonder what... Wait, what's that? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out.
Oh my god, we got Tartaglia!
No time to lose. Yeah.
It's weird how the dodging mechanic just doesn't work.
Riptide.
Wait, how? What's this? I can't
to
watch.
lose. Yeah. Za. Za. Yeah. You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I knew it.
Oh my god, how many of them are... Oh. There's getting an altar against who's gonna reach out. Yes, 100%. Oh my god. He also needs a rebirth in my opinion. I think he's gonna be more important in the story than we actually realize. I think he's gonna be more important.
He was a living, breathing human one moment, and the next...
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague, I'm afraid.
What in the world has been going on
Oh my
in Not
god.
Cry?
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole
He's back. What's going on with my chatbot? Why is my chatbot not doing it?
of his own to concentrate the
Wow.
Trilunar Authority in his hands.
Well, 45 months, holy shit. Hi, Dingardo, by the way. Welcome, welcome.
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not moon marrows. What's his next DIY project? He's gonna build a god?
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged in makes the creation of gods seem mundane by comparison.
Hopefully
I
in
tell
the they
everyone
will
who
buff him,
asks
hopefully.
that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosaline's plan. But right now, you're acting like a common adventurer.
I don't know why it's always broken for you. Hang on, what the fuck are she trying to say? Did not get you. They might include her in a future update though to get her buffed. Blah.
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those two really took me for a ride back then. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them the way I did. That's gotta count in my favor, right?
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience. I might have to lower my opinion of you.
No. I'll stop talking. Please, go on.
I remember
Dottore
the
is
old
currently still
days.
experimenting with
Yeah.
his newfound power in ways that continue to corrode the outside world. As for the human mutation,
Oh
I
my
believe
God, the
this
von
was
Mill,
simply a
yes.
consequence of his experiments, and not a strategic move.
Yeah, I remember they capped the damage. They put a cap on damage because there was no cap on the damage up until like a certain point, and they then capped it. I think it's shortly after the ULAB release. They put a cap on damage. I took the bitch out of my scooter. What the hell? Why? Why did you do that?
That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect he was only allowed to live so that he could become an experimental subject. Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted with a curse. As such, I cannot leave Nodcry.
This is so much worse than I thought. No wonder Her Majesty's decree is so extreme. While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers. Should Dottore pose a threat, Arlecchino and Sandrone are permitted to eliminate him.
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these good tidings on to Sandrone.
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now evacuated Nodcry due to the presence of unretrieved research material.
A wise decision.
The sad thing, I think he means bugs. Okay, that's fair enough. They are after his research.
By the way, how's my old partner doing? I'm assuming they're with you?
Partner?
Sam?
You mean the Traveler? I'm afraid I have bad news. She was captured after our failed assault on Dottore's lab. Her whereabouts are currently unknown.
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone to pick with her?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does. He must have some other goal in mind.
This won't do. I have to rescue her.
You can't. We have no idea where the Traveler is.
What am I supposed to do then? Stand here twiddling my thumbs?
Oh, don't worry.
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is complete
The
your
child and the main
mission.
sheepers are going crazy right now.
Fine. I guess I'll leave this to you then.
One last thing. Tell the Rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Tevat. Beware. An uncontrollable pollution is spreading forth from Nodcry. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. The Fatui and our allies will endeavor to contain the threat. However, if Nodcry falls, things are likely to escalate. Considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nodcry consider it our duty to stay and fight him to the bitter end. Whatever the cost.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure Her Majesty won't stand by and do nothing.
I hope you're right.
I do hope you're right too. Hello, how you doing? I'm just tired. I'm just very curious of how this whole entire quest will end. I cannot stop playing it. I'm just too curious.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I'll get that gliding exam exemption? I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt. I landed well outside the city and walked in through the gates.
Child getting his transformation in his burst would go so hard instead of it just sap at his health. Yeah, it would be so cool if Genshin would release new forms of old characters. You know how they do it in like Starvale and then Honkai Impact Third and all of that? That they just get a new form and they get released as like a separate character, but they are technically the same character. You know what I mean?
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the Doctor's energy fields even made from? The usual attract and repel principles that govern Kuvaki don't seem to apply to them.
They are very mysterious. But ultimately, they appear to be comprised of energies from the three realms. Thanks to research by Master in the Hexen Circle, we know that Tevat's 7 elements are derived from the more primordial power of the Light Realm, which is antagonistic with the power of the Void Realm.
Yes, we already knew that. Kind of. Just reacting playing Kaiju number 8. Oh, nice.
Since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already tell that this energy field contains no abyssal energy.
That's true. It's not abyssal energy. It's something pure, wild, and untamed.
I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia when you and Miss Columbina fought Raria?
Yeah, Potatoes, I have a prediction. I don't know if that's gonna be accurate, but I wouldn't be surprised if they would introduce, like, light and dark in the future as elements. Like characters would, instead of using one of the 7 elements, they would use light or dark. Or, yeah, imaginary and quantum. 100%. Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who's like, they're gonna do that. It feels like they're gonna do it. With the Usia and Numa in Fontaine, I thought that they would release it a lot sooner than they actually did. Because that one was very on the nose. But, oh well.
That was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. The design,
It's in every
the
MiHoYo game.
craftsmanship,
100%, yeah.
the material selection. I couldn't fault any of it. Not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most ingenious feature of all. Dory didn't go into detail on how it functions, but I have a working theory. The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided, despite the fact that, as a moon goddess, she should only be able to use light realm energy in principle. Now, all elemental energy is, of course, derived from light realm energy to begin with.
Yes.
Hence, I suspect that the device works by restoring elemental energy to its original state.
Ooh,
This presumes a
interesting.
theoretical model of the 7 elements akin to that of light refracted through a prism.
Yes.
Perhaps it is no mere analogy. Maybe there is indeed a prism in this model. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct observations of said prism. It would explain how such an ironclad design concept was achieved. It is at once a masterwork of engineering and a groundbreaking application of the Academia's latest elemental theories. I suspect only Lesser
wait,
Lord
that was-
Kusanali herself could have devised such an ambitious technology. But back to the energy
Wanderer
field
was
before
back
us.
there.
If this is pure light realm energy,
Head guy!
its relation to elemental energy is one of integration versus division. Or you could say that the former contains the latter. Could this mean that elemental energy can dilute the
Head
power of
guy,
the light
yes.
realm?
Should we give it a try?
We should.
Ha! It works!
Wait, what? Hmm. Okay.
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. This indicates that elemental energy can disturb or even negate the field.
Oh
Now
my
you
god.
try.
All right, here goes. It's working!
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again.
Nothing.
No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to a significantly greater extent. I now feel confident in asserting that the energy field is indeed pure light realm energy, and that elemental energy can dilute it.
But the energy field is huge. How much elemental energy will it take to neutralize it?
We don't have to neutralize it completely. We can try other approaches. That's all for theory. Would you like to continue watching?
So you knew I was here.
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there. Back in Sumeru. You can end a person's whole career by interrupting them mid-speech.
Okay, fair
Very
enough.
thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched. Could I ask you to lend me a hand?
With what?
Cosmovica, yo! Can you, like, fucking bomb this thing? Oh my god. Movico, if she could put a hole through the sky, she could probably help with this one.
A little test. Try using Anima to unleash a concentrated assault with circular blades, with the goal of breaking through at a singular point.
She's morbid. Oh. Wow.
Nice! This time it tore through the field.
Tremendous. This is a major breakthrough.
Should we go through?
I don't think
We
that's
probably
wise.
shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity. Durin, you stay here and watch the entrance. Hat Guy and I will go in to investigate.
Sounds sensible to me. Keep your eyes peeled, Durin.
Don't worry, I got this. You two be careful in there. Just give me the signal if you need help, and I'll dive right in.
Yeah, she's too
What do
busy
you
living
mean,
her life right now.
signal?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground together, they emit a blinding burst of light. If it comes to
Where's
that,
Alice?
remember to shield your eyes with your hat.
So Alice is currently at the border of Teyvat, trying to maintain the border because it is failing. Probably due to something Dottore, something related to Dottore. But that's where Alice is. She's there with Barbara.
Glad I asked. Thanks for the heads up.
Well, I guess in we go.
Like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore's style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. But there are no visible wounds. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
Well, that's
What
not
are
good.
you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's
Maybe
keep
it
looking
cannot
around.
talk. So creepy, I like it. Oh, look at the picture! Look at the other picture! Are these animals like... The person's soul was transferred into the animal, 100%.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight. Just countless bodies with animals standing watch over them.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility that they're all pets.
Is skirting around the topic
It's
your way of showing
Pikachu.
consideration for other people's feelings?
Just being cautious. I don't doubt that you can handle the truth.
Careful.
Please. Help us. Please.
What's going on?
Over there! I hear a voice.
Wait, where is over there? Where you hear the voice? Reincarnated as an animal, something like that. Oh my god, this is so creepy, I love it.
Help us. Please.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. Then my line of sight got lower. I still have some of my senses left. I gotta get out of here.
I love how it is like the voice line is staggering because
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field.
I suggest you
Maybe
guys get
each
out
energy
of here.
field is its own giant experiment. Vile.
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without the other circumstances, this would be an extremely radical experiment. Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left. But instead, their instincts are driving them to remain by their dead bodies.
We should go. No sense in sticking around here longer than we need to.
100% agree.
Agreed.
I love that the voice is getting so distorted. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Whew. I thought they're gonna turn.
Ah, you're back! Everything okay?
Well.
We saw some things that take a strong stomach. Otherwise, we're fine.
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me, Albedo. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear them open using elemental energy. Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale. Any residents who have failed to evacuate in time will likely meet a grisly end.
Sounds like he's living down to our expectations.
Yep. Oh my god,
Might I
this
ask
is
how
not
things are
okay.
proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a result.
Understood. Stay safe.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are complete.
I
What
love
makes
this
you
quest.
think
This
I'd need
is
you to
my,
do
my,
that?
my blood pressure is going up and up and up.
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me present.
You guys should just start dating, honestly.
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. Is this the Traveler's inner world? I was expecting something more vibrant, to be honest. Wait, someone's there.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with you. I want to know all about everything you've seen and experienced.
Awooga!
Is there somewhere I should
Stop.
return to? Or should I stay here and be the hero everyone says I am? I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions, earning a living, looking after Paimon. It's not so bad. I guess the only thing that's missing is that you're not here with me.
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings. It is filled with both longing and kindness.
Look how
I suppose anyone who
wonderful
lives
person I
long
am.
enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there. Maybe it's the only way we can feel truly alive.
Time to delve a little deeper.
going.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Lune creates.
Oh god, I
Anything
hate
that has
this
existed
man.
in the past, I can now recreate. You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you are not ready to learn. But this is not for me to judge. If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship. In a moment, you will be able to...
Oh no.
What are you...
So we are chilling together. We are. Oh God, Nefer, you're in
What are
trouble.
you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh? Gone as quickly as it came.
God, I thought that she's gonna get trapped. Oh God, I was so scared.
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were exceptionally brave. Excellent work.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where she is.
What is this endless darkness? I can't see anything, even though my eyes are wide open. But why? What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your mind.
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it? Did she use something as a medium to connect to me?
Oh my
Do you
God,
think she's aware
I
of your
am...
current circumstances?
I don't know.
Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spy. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly viscous, didn't it? A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again, but only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something only a god can achieve.
God, he's so fucking arrogant. I hate him
Taken.
so much.
You've proven once again that you have god-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I find I learn best by doing, and I have to admit, time is not the easiest dimension to control. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse is required to wield the authority over time as I wish. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade, or even a century, that would have been quite a different story.
What the fuck?
You could have
Oh my
frozen me
God.
for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which they can perceive with their senses. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, or 10,000 years, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering, and thus they could not empathize.
That is true, though.
Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Tevat, it is ordinary humans that account for most of the population. Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile.
You're also a human.
Did you ever really
dickhead.
hope that they could begin to understand someone like you? Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. How long will it be before they start to treat you like the alien you are? Before you are ostracized, outcast?
Well, gods can
Alien.
live with us.
Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have served its will, and not once have the powers that be ever thought to grant you the one simple thing you wish for. You have been treated most unfairly. I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back the status you rightly deserve as a descender.
I wouldn't got not anymore. I mean, he still can be stripped of the powers, I guess.
I've entered the past 3 times at this point, but I still have so many questions. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last, what determines the specific locations at which I can make entry? So far, the common thread linking all 3 scenarios is that the Traveler has been present. But it's more than that. I know I sensed something familiar around her. What was it?
I have no idea.
I'll keep this question in mind as I carry on.
Oh, is this where we got attacked?
Humans.
Oh, yeah.
You never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
Yep. It was right before that.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silver Moon Hall and I sensed an abnormal Kuvagi fluctuation coming from Nasha
Oh
Town.
yeah, she was the one who
And
did
right
the shield
came an
there
ominous
then.
power emanating
That
from
makes
Star Sand
sense.
Shoal.
That
My
was
body
such a small
was once
thing I
torn
kind of
into
forgot it
countless
happened.
pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection. But how would I do it? What can I do, here and now?
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. She's using the Kuvaki shield like I taught her. Is she gonna use it to block the cannon's beam? She's strong. I'm sure she can manage. But the force released when the beam impacts the shield might lead to collateral damage. EC Island. The Frost Moon Scions will be exposed to lethal levels of Kuvaki.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina.
Oh my god.
When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
But she didn't at that point in time.
Maybe that really was me after all. Well,
future
me. But I don't know if I have enough power left.
Siki sato pasa sais, niti ipotuvtos.
There's no time.
Osestikos paratin tiranto risuiku, topirto aithion feraton.
I love the Fey language. Oh my, it's so good.
I have to make it. Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, great land. Oh, slumbering moonlight of Nodcry. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more!
Ah, come on, Columbina!
Did it work?
My god, this quest is so good, what?
Wake up.
She's messing with the past.
Did you hear me?
She is pretty much. But it's like for us, from our point of view, it looks like it has already happened. So she's not messing with the past, because what had happened is exactly the same what she's doing. So there's no other possibility. You know what I mean? So she is helping the past from the future. She's not influencing it. She's helping it move forward the way it did move forward. All right, give me 1 second. I need to pee. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Negi
Alright, I've returned. There. Got myself a drink as well.
Columbina, I said wake up now!
Oh, good morning, Sandrone.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you kindly not use my quarters as your personal nap room next time?
But I feel so safe here.
Aww.
And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells lovely.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass tea?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence than the Fatui.
She kind of like spawned in.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today, so I made a batch. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really can't wait, I guess you can go ahead and... Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating! Did the Frost Moon Scions not teach you basic table manners? Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon goddess?
These are so tasty.
Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Why did you leave your old home and join the Fatui? I mean, I'm sure their food was awful. But there's gotta be more to it than that.
Well, life there didn't go quite how I imagined.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are gonna make some demands of you, right? Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How bad can it be?
Well, would you help other people just for free food and drink?
Hey potatoes, welcome back. You didn't miss much.
The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic. Lord something Fisher.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people can't keep their mouths shut.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the, narcissist?
Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
My god, it was we already kind of suspected it, but
Ordo.
She has been made by a lad.
Would you try to fulfill their wishes?
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me. I don't even know them.
Exactly. Well, I felt the same way. I did not know the people who made demands of me.
Huh. What do you know? We're on the same page for once. In his later years, Alan did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes of my own. Well, I don't. And I'm not in any mood to fulfill someone else's either.
Who's Alan?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, neither of us is the self-sacrificing type. Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in, if you could choose?
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. Where they don't worship me, or fear me, but just want to chat with me like a normal person. I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally, it would be somewhere with the smell of coffee and snacks.
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
It was the place right there where she was in St. John's like quarters. That one was so cute.
Pass out? Of course. I'm back here again. I dreamed of events from my past. Sandrone. Traveler, I miss you all so much. Back there, I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy on Hisi Island. But how did I do it? Time is flowing backwards here, and I can use that familiar power to enter the world of the past. That mystery ally everyone talked about. It was me all along.
Good job, Columbina!
I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining up ahead. What lies at the end of all of this? Will time keep flowing into the past? And will I ever find my way back?
But you're getting further and further away from the present. So I don't. Also, I got her weapon as well. I had enough pulls to get her weapon. So I got her and her weapon. Now I just need to level them.
It's harder to use my power. I'm no match for the Abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time.
I mean, Inefa is on banner right now. I haven't pulled for her. And all the showcases are 100% clickbait. I pulled for Columbina not because of meta reasons, because I actually just wanted her and I liked her. I liked how her weapon looked. That is really old. Do I know what she does? Absolutely not. I have no idea what she does. But I liked her, so I pulled for her. We love the love-based pulls.
The Final Night Cemetery. This is where Flint's is based.
Jesus. Oh, that's like a clickbait?
Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option.
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, I remember. Flint and Varka talked about some files on the Wild Hunt.
Wait, didn't... No, actually, Potatoes, I think her appeal is that she can make Lunar, like... hang on, I can't speak. If you put her in the team, you don't have to have any other lunar-based character in the team and she can still make lunar reactions. I think that's her thing. Oh wait, that's only her C6? I don't know. I thought that was what she does. But she buffs lunar reactions way more. But if she is in the team and then makes every reaction a lunar reaction just because she's in the team, wouldn't that still buffs her? No, that's her. Okay, so that's her default kit. So she makes every reaction lunar reaction if she can interact with it. Fair enough. But then she buffs her own reactions then? That makes sense. C6 just makes her busted no matter what team she's... That's like a lot of characters though. C6 is just absolutely broken for a lot of characters, but you know, that's what C6 is. In C6 she's less of a support and more of a DPS. I actually like that some of the important characters in Genshin are actually just supports. Also, in her default kit, she's more of a DPS and less of a support. Okay, so in the base kit, she's more of a support, less of a DPS. C6 makes her even more of a So default kit, she's more of a DPS, less of a support, and C6 makes her even more of a DPS. Okay, that's what you're trying to say. I'm decoding! But no, actually, I like when they're trying to make important characters more supports, because supports have a longer. No, that's right. It's just the message, how this messages were staggered. I got a little confused. But because support characters are getting out of meta a lot slower than DPS characters. DPS characters can become obsolete in like a few patches, but support characters can stay in the meta for years. So that's why I like when they make characters into supports instead, like 5-star characters into broken supports instead of DPS.
Was this my doing too?
To expose the true intentions of this Rerir, we need to dive into Notcry's history.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process?
Out of meta, I believe. It's, yeah, there are just a few characters that are just a bit too specific for them to be useful still, but yes.
Is all of this inevitable? Or am I the one making these decisions?
That's what I was thinking.
If I choose not to help them now, will it change how things turn out?
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
I still like using
And the
Nahida
other
though.
one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
Yeah, whenever I need a Dendro reaction, I just chuck Nahida in the team. She's so good. To this day. And she's what? 3 years old now?
That should do it.
Exactly, you still use her with Loma.
Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait!
And she's back here.
Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence I've been sensing all along. She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has been there each time I've entered the past.
Luanatar is the
But why
previous moon goddess,
Luanatar?
I'm calling it.
Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's familiar? If so, why not any other Kuhenki?
That's a good theory, actually. I think that Luanatar may be her own proxy. That's my theory. So she is technically still a moon goddess, but yeah, we'll see. I guess that will explain it here. A game theory. We love those game theories. What are these buildings, I wonder?
I cannot sense any power up ahead. Just a void, stretching out into infinity.
Wonder what
This is
these
likely my
buildings are,
final
these
chance
ruins.
to enter the past. It's now or never. I have to find a way back.
I'm here to talk about your couch's extended hospital supply. Hi, Wolf, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I need to redo my couch when Varka comes out.
Hisi Island? How far back in time is this? Where's Luanatar? I can't sense her presence this time.
So how you doing? I've been very active today. I just feel like physically tired. I went to the gym today because I think one of my hip, I got like a slight inflammation in one of my hip muscles. So I was doing a lot of stretches. Then I went for biking in the afternoon and now I'm tired. Question as a guy, why my TikTok Instagram filled with women talking about BL or something called Omegaverse? I don't know, man. I've never heard of those before. They didn't invade my Instagram. You know what invaded my Instagram? Recipe reels. I don't know. Well, I love watching recipes, like short form recipes. And my For You page is now entirely just recipes. So I don't know. They did not invade me.
Seeing Enefa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
Traveler, Paimon. No, stay calm. I don't have much power left to change things. I don't even have that much time left here.
Hey, Jabba, but men can get pregnant. It's weird. Wait, what? Huh? That's some weird yaoi shit. I never fully understood the yaoi readers, but currently googling it. I would not if I were you. I would save my eyes from all of that if I were you. By the sound of those like 2-word descriptions, I've heard enough.
Think, Columbina. How do I find a way back?
For 15 years I've seen it all. Okay. You know what? You've been warned, okay? You've been warned. You do whatever you want. You're a grown adult. Oh. Also potatoes. With this scene, I'm calling it the Luanatar is just her. She is the Luanatar.
A way back. To where? Do I go back to Moon Prayer Night? Or to the future that followed? And if I return in my current state, what will become of me then? Dotori's actions that day proved that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already seized the power of 2 moon marrows before capturing me. Even if I managed to get back, how can I fight against him when he wields the Tri-Lune Authority? I can't. If I go back like this, I'll be playing right into his hands. I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped. Wait. Time flowing backwards. The Tri-Lune Authority. Does that mean... I think I know what the final destination of this lunar reflection might be. I know what I must do.
I have no idea.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different, just like the scenery.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No, someone else will see it. I need something with a close connection to me. Something I can use as a medium to tell them what's happened to me in here.
Time travelers bullshit media just makes shit up to sound convincing. Yeah, in Genshin, I've heard the theory that in Genshin you don't actually time travel. You just... Like, time is a... like how someone explained it in Genshin, I can't remember who it was. Time is a string. And sometimes the strings overlap each other, and that's when you can cross. So you don't technically time travel. Or something like that, I can't remember. That was a pretty long video that I watched of someone who absolutely hates time travel. So they try to go about like doing Genshin's like time mechanic without actually time traveling, and it works. So they're like, okay. Parallel, no, it's not parallel universes. It's like the times, like the past, present, and future are running next to each other. So they're like, time is not a string, but kind of like overlap each other. Not a bubble universe, no. Kind of like a ball of string. how all the times exist at the same time and sometimes they just overlap each other, like when they are tangled up, and that's when you can cross. They explained it with the time and space for you. So the last Netlin, like one of the last Netlin quest line, when we've met that girl from Conria who was from 500 years ago or something like that, but we were in the present and we were still interacting with her, and we didn't time travel. It was just like the times overlapped there, and that's why we could communicate with her from the past. Also, potatoes, look, this is my theory coming true. The Luonotar is just her.
Now it makes sense.
Told you! She is like, the Luonotar is her proxy.
Hey, what was that? I feel like some sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into... Huh?
Told you she's not, she's a proxy of her. Oh, also sorry, Wolf, I just saw your comment about Digado. He just got back not too long ago.
It was I who brought Luonotar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her.
I told you she's her
That's why
proxy.
I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered the space.
Hello?
It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there! What's your name?
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luonotar hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul hidden within you. Back then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposelenia.
Why can I make a soundboard?
Go on now! We've got stuff to do!
Oh,
How'd you find someone else to hang out with?
So the reason is that you need to wait a minute after a sound emote has been played. Otherwise it's gonna become chaos. So so Wolf played the error and then you played error as well, but the second error that you put through didn't play because 60 seconds hasn't passed yet, that's why. So you need to wait a minute. I put a minute there unless it would have evolved into chaos. And it would have been constant sound emotes, and that's what I wanted to prevent with it. That's why. The more you know.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side.
Chaos anime,
Guide
yes.
her. And help her in my stead. Oh, and bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need her help. Go on. You too. Go and live your story. As for mine must go in a different direction.
She's been with us the whole time. I fucking told ya. I told ya. Also, even if time travel is involved in a story, this is the type of time travel that I like. That it's not abstract and it doesn't affect the future, but it's kind of like you live through the story once, or like you live through the quest once, and there are things that you just cannot explain. And then when you loop back and the time travel starts happening, it starts explaining the story. Does this mean that we stuck in a loop? No, Columbina herself is stuck though. But we are not. Jeez! Hey! Sorry, we are talking about some time travel shenanigans that's happening right here. Oh my god.
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like ants without consequence, or tear off their heads or limbs as you please.
What psychopathic
Believe me,
verse?
such a
What the
life
fuck?
is but one small step away.
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But the freedom to kill? To do evil and get away with it?
First and foremost, I actually like time shenanigans and stories. Second of all, it is complicated, but in Genshin, they are just messing with time, but it's not time it's not time travel per se. It's complicated. I tried explaining it. I couldn't explain it. They are not time traveling per se. It's complicated. Steins Gate, I haven't watched it. I know that it is about time shenanigans as well, but I haven't watched Steins Gate. But that's why I liked Life. If you guys have played Life is Strange back in the day, I really fucking loved the first Life is Strange. That game fucking changed my life. Holy shit. And that one is like messing with time pretty much and time shenanigans. That one was so good. I guess it's a I really like time travel and messing with time and all of that shenanigans. I do not really enjoy alternate universes, but time shenanigans I love. I played recently a visual novel that was based on time loops, and that one was good too.
Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level, where I shall be not just a god, but also a servant to many sacred spirits. I shall heed the truth and perform holy deeds. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground, but it needs the right occupant to explore its full potential. Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished individual such as yourself. And I know you could make the most of the opportunities it offers.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that Rerir once faced.
Yeah, I agree with Wolf. I like when the time travel is well done. This is my, oh my god, okay, Cheese, shut the fuck up for like a solid, I hate this man so much.
Rerir did. And look where it got him.
Have you made up your mind?
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either. I have my own reasons for the journey I'm on, and they aren't all selfless.
You've grown a lot since we last met, but there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. This will only hinder you. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble soul. That'll make things much easier for you.
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the times. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rushed. There is much that I have yet to show you. Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Now then.
Oh my god!
A new face. Interesting.
Thank fuck! Oh my god, that was cool though. Tell me what the doctor wants. If I tell you what the doctor wants, you're just gonna appoint him as a good guy because he wants to become not a god, more than a god. Kind of like the highest authority that ever is. That's what he's trying to become. To be fair, the Traveler agrees with... What's the... Okay, so what... How do we know if he actually wants to help us, though? Combining element in our cutscene? He's pretty much just wants it for the lols, as far as I know, because he's crazy. He's kind of like a Joker type of person, as far as I can tell. That he just wants to become a creator of life because he wants to see how it is. Pretty much that's all. He just wants to see how, he just wants to see how it's like. And that's it. He's pretty much Aha from Star. I don't know what, how Aha is from Star. He's like the chaotic god, I'm pretty sure that is. But yeah, he just wants to become a god, that create world and life and stuff for shits and giggles, pretty much.
You're still gonna call me Hack Guy after that, huh?
You came all the way to save
I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving.
Thank you. Are you injured?
It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue?
I'm shocked that you caught the
I owed you a
off
favor
guard.
back in Sumeru. Now we're even.
Man, what understandable motivation?
Distracting
I
the toy was
fucking
tough.
do it.
I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. I'd hoped to use it to take him out. Ugh. I never wanted to obliterate someone more than I do right now.
That's okay.
Dotori doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational principles. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what I am.
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul.
Yes.
Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dottore are equally important goals.
Okay, fair enough. I'll turn the worm into a giant cosmic world-eating worm for shits and giggles and then go on and nuke it afterwards. Okay, that sounds like what the Doctor would do. That is 100% what the Doctor would do. So, Cheese, that guy that Potatoes is talking about is a god from Star Rail. Yeah, he's chaotic neutral, but he's more... I don't know. He feels... like, Aha feels more... because I say chaotic neutral or to a lot of people. Dingardo can be very... like, when he was younger, like in his teens and in his 20s, stories I hear of Dingardo, he was definitely a chaotic neutral guy. He was doing shit for the sake of causing chaos. But Aha feels more chaotic than him. I'm actively deleting that game from my memory. I haven't touched Star Rail in a year either. Yeah, pretty much, Aha.
Everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best you live to fight another day.
How are you holding up? Are you alright? Hat guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field, and only meet up once it was safe.
So, yeah, I believe Dingardo has calmed down a lot. But from what I've heard from his friends, from his late teens and early 20s, he was definitely chaotic neutral. Like, what the fuck? The shit that he pulled on his friends, I was like, what the hell, dude? If he's done that right now to me, give me the divorce papers today. He got married, of course he calmed down. Did I calm down? I mean, I don't... Okay, I don't strip at parties drunk anymore. I've only done that once, though. So I guess. But at a ball, there was this one time, I remember one of his friends were telling me. So they had, kind of like a slumber party, but it was a LAN, more like a LAN than a slumber party. So they got together with all their PCs, and what he's done, after one of his friends went to sleep, he refused to watch Two Girls, One Cup, because he kind of knew what it was about. So what he ended up doing is that he set Two Girls, One Cup as a looping background for his buddy, and disabled all keys, so he couldn't stop it. So as soon as he booted up the computer, Two Girls, One Cup started playing, but the dude couldn't, like, I think he pulled out his keyboard just enough that it wouldn't register, and he blocked all other keys. And it started looping, and the guy, even though he was meshing his keyboard because it was just a little bit pulled out, it wasn't registering anything. And he couldn't stop. So my dear husband woke up to his buddy absolutely beating the shit out of him with a pillow. And I think that was just one thing that he's done. I can't quite remember all the other stories, but I was listening to them and I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, the chaotic neutral.
You don't look injured. It seems that Dottore didn't do anything to you.
100% would get Aha's case, 100%. But he's calmed down a lot since then. He still does weird shit though.
Alright. Rescue operation complete. Let's head back. There's a lot more work to be done before this is over.
He just sealed the beast. I didn't seal it for him.
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa's decree in mind. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him? I'm not stooping to Tartaglia's level.
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas.
Dingardo, I was telling them that you used to be a very chaotic neutral person. I will you're all gonna lower this, Dingardo. I was telling them that in your late teens, early 20s, you were very chaotic neutral. I think you're a lot better though than you were back then though. You calm down a lot. You don't do chaotic neutral stuff that much anymore. You do true neutral stuff now. Or maybe chaotic good sometimes.
Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nachtschützenkreuz Institute. René de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alain Guillotin despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some of René's ideas.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and René were mortal enemies, were they not?
Oh, they're both from Fontaine,
what would you say
kind
if
of.
Linny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detested?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Guillotin might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So it's my call to make.
Alright, bye, cheese. Got some Dingardo lore and then he pieces out. What a chat. Next we just see Anna's reported. No, so that's not the prank that Dingardo would pull. Toilet papering my room wouldn't be something that he would pull. He probably would mess with my setup somehow. And I wouldn't notice it until it's too late. That's something that he would do. He wouldn't make it as obvious as toilet papering my room. He would mess with something, and then I just notice it too late. And I might not even notice it first, and then it pops up. And then it's all chaos. That's more his style. I know him.
Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Look with the setup. That's 100% what Dingardo would do too.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look
That's
like?
my bro was fair
Way
enough.
to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Glad you're
I'm back.
okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Oh, sorry for making. Where is Paimon?
Oh, yeah, right. You think we, the Fatui, were worried about you?
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like your tea parties.
Yes, that's the shit that Dingardo would pull. And that's what he pulled with his friend when he put Two Girls, One Cup looping. That he just pulled out the keyboard just enough that it wouldn't be noticeable that it's not plugged in. But it's not plugged in.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this case, we had full confidence in Hat Guy.
He said he knew
Gotta
what he was
love because
doing.
that shows carrying side
Albedo and I
100%.
pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into the energy field and rescued the Traveler solo.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with, Hat Guy.
Head guy to the win.
Is she really back?
Paimon!
Traveler! It's really you!
I'm back, Paimon.
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon missed you so much!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
You can't really notice the change in voice actors though, which is great.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Oh, Paimon's been having nightmares the whole time you were gone!
Poor Amy.
Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a misty-eyed reunion between friends.
It's nothing.
Your age, you're
Same
like
goes when you get
16.
to my age, too. I bet Ino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Varka, I'm not sure Anefa can cry.
I'm not sure
yeah,
either.
Good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy. Come here. Let's hug it out.
Oh, come on, let's a good old hug.
No, no, thank you.
Or I'll cry, or
Not
I'll
my
cry,
dad,
yes.
Okay, knock it off.
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from this ordeal empty-handed. While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dottoro's current capabilities and what he plans to do with them. Allow me to explain.
Who in that room is human? Loma
The three
is?
moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be equal to the gods. Maybe even superior.
Loma is, though. She's just a descendant of the Hyperboreans. But she is human. Arlecchino is also technically human, she's just Conrian. Varka is human, 100%. Albedo, very on the border of being human. Durin is not human. Head Guy is not human. Sandrone is not human. Nefer is human, though. Albedo is Pinocchio, kind of, yes. Nefer is 100% human, yes. Who else is in there? Jehoda is human. Who else is there? Who else is in the room? I think that's all that's in the room at the moment. But Arlecchino is human. She's just like from a very special bloodline, but she is human. Yeah, she's not alien. She was born here. Maybe one of her ancestors was an alien, but we don't know. But she is just from Conria. I mean, the Traveler. Yes, the Traveler is. And we don't know what Paimon is to this day. And Loma is also human, technically. She's just, like, her ancestors are from Hyperborea, and that's where she got the antlers. But she is technically a human. And I think that's all that's in the room at the moment. Apollonia is definitely not human, obviously.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too.
Flins is not human either.
Ma'am, perhaps you could do the honors?
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake. It always comes back to haunt you.
Well,
Our
Beato's
next step
alive.
is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight. Surely it must have been created for a specific purpose. But I fear the answers are buried deep into Vat's history, held by great powers beyond our reach.
Love
It
you,
sounds
man.
like she's on a specific path
Come
through
back
time,
soon.
just traveling in the opposite direction to us. The question is, where does that path lead? Or will it keep going to infinity?
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking, time is not infinite.
Indeed not. Every road
Oh my
has
god,
an
when
end.
did you get here?
Nicole! You sure loved quietly sneaking in mid-conversation.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mysterious, and persuasive.
Skirk is coming. Oh my gosh, she's having a rerun? It's been so long. Some people have a rerun like a few patches after they are released. Even Inefo had a rerun before Skirk. And Escoffier didn't have a rerun for the longest time either. I don't think she ever had a rerun. She was released and they never had an Escoffier rerun since then. And she'll be coming with her, you reckon? It would make sense though. But yeah, neither Escoffier nor Skirk had a rerun. Since they were released, Inefo already had a rerun. Which is fucking odd. But I digress. Well, they had to rerun Inefo with Columbina. Doesn't matter. Yeah, but Varka is also coming. That's my issue. I really want to pull Varka because I want to put him on my couch.
You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, so too does time. And so, the end of the road is the moment that Tevat was born. But where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where this particular river of reverse time began.
They should give it the birthday banner for just one day. That would be fun though. The birthday banner for one day. That would be fun. Because there's a, like, it's kind of like imbalanced of, there's a few months that have a lot of character birthdays and then other months have less. So it would be a little bit imbalanced, but it's a fun idea though.
What about the original moons?
Fair,
And the
yeah,
moon
that would be
goddesses?
fun.
Do they have a beginning too?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the 3 moons into the heavens, and thus were the moon goddesses born.
Yes.
They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee the world on his behalf. They were extensions of his will, manifestations of his majesty.
In the beginning, in the beginning. God, I love that meme so much. She's just summarizing some lore. I already know this, but some people who are not really well versed in the Genshin theory community. I am not that well versed, but I am kind of like adjacent to it, and I watch a lot of lore videos on Genshin. So I kind of already knew this. But people who don't, probably this is their first time hearing
But then
about
one
it.
day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once been brought into being. Nobody knew where they had gone.
Made my Vorka boring, yes. Vorka is just like, oh, come on.
Like I thought, no more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track?
Vorka is
I
just
can't
the
even
end
be
game
sure
player,
of how
yes.
long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are even moments where I can sense something that feels like abyssal energy. They can just materialize out of
Don't
thin
care
air.
about the lore, just the game.
I
That's
have to
Vorka
keep my wits about
100%.
me.
But Vorka is also like, it's kind of depicted as wise under the surface. Like, that's how Jean and everyone else talks about Vorka. That he's actually pretty wise. But it's like under the surface. Kind of like how Venti is like a pretty wise god, but on the surface he's a drunk bard, pretty much. He's probably like Goku, better wise. Probably, I don't know. Abyssal contamination here. Is this supposed to be like a light realm or something? Oh wait, panties! God, I love her design so much. Is that fucking Revere? That's Revere! I mean, it makes sense.
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need. I'm not interested in fighting anymore.
Also, he's so fucking hot. Revere can, he can join my couch. Blower Bros just died 100%.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah. Honestly, so do I. The way you used my own power against me was... It was a brilliant strategy.
Yeah, I know. I 100% believe that he would become a weekly boss with his design and that fight that we had with him. I thought that he would become a weekly boss and he just didn't. But Staria does the same thing. He drops really cool bosses and then they never become. Is the invisible person him? What invisible person? Playable showcase teaser. No, I don't think so. No. I know what you mean. Like the one that they teased. No. Do you want to hear what I've heard? This is not leak. People are just more theorizing about it. So this is like what I think. What I've heard is not a leak because no one really knows. But they are theorizing about something. And if you're curious, I can tell you what I've heard. No, they can pull a Capitano. That's the thing. He would be a really good design for a Capitano or a La Signora. She didn't become a playable character, and her design was pretty good too.
And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old friend.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was so long ago now. But we were friends once. When I first got here, I was filled with hatred, remorse, and rage.
He's so hot
How
still.
I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart. I was consumed by the desire to leave this place and have my vengeance. But to no avail. This is a place with no exit.
Oh, that's not very good.
This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment I entered. But this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body. And partly because of all the Kuvaki I absorbed in Nodcry.
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Yeah, probably.
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun, it tried to slither into my shadow.
Tried to? So, you rejected it?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head, they were gone. And then
Something
I
cleared
saw her.
his schizophrenia.
Thelindis, my former lover.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thelindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her after image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. She was just an ordinary Conrian. She couldn't have survived here for very long. Anyway,
I don't think he's gonna become a playable
Why have you
character,
come
I'm
here?
sorry.
Didn't you know it was a dead end?
If I hadn't escaped through the Moon Gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger.
Oh, I see. Because of your power. The power of a moon goddess.
What?
You'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you? The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power in his voice.
Do you mean... Dottore?
Dottore. So that's what he's called. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. Also that he could resurrect me at the moment of his choosing.
I genuinely don't think that he's gonna become playable. Because I thought that the Capitano would become playable. Because his design is fucking insane. And he uses ice as his element, like cryo. And I'm like, oh my god, the Capitano is gonna become playable. I don't know because he doesn't have a vision. I don't know how he would have gotten playable, but I was like, he's gonna become playable, and he just didn't. Then the same with, excuse me, the same with La Signora. She didn't have a vision. She fucking died. So there's that. But I genuinely don't think that he'll become a playable character. I'm sorry. But how Capitano went out of this world was so fucking cool. Oh my god.
I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength were concerned.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state, Dottore must have felt that his time had come.
Moon Goddess? Could I ask a favor of you?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you. If you refuse, I won't fight it. But this is the only thing I desire now. Nothing else matters.
What is it?
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thelindis for me.
Thelindis? But...
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her afterimage. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here. Far, far ahead.
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move freely in this space as you can. All I can see is a glimpse of her, walking away. Just like the moment when I last saw her in life. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. I'll clear them for you. Whether you want to help me or not. It feels like something I ought to do.
I like his chest. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm distracted.
Why, indeed. I've been asking myself that question a lot recently. Why did I do the things I did? I'm tired of it all.
I'm not the only one staring. I'm
Tired of the
I'm
person I
staring
became.
too.
People used me. And then I turned around and started using others. I hurt a lot of people. I think I grew tired of it long ago.
100%.
I wouldn't admit it to myself. And ultimately, that's how I ended up here.
100% Pyro. I agree.
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it. My past. My mistakes.
Still staring.
Everything that happened after we were separated.
He's
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty you can skip over. Just tell her the important parts.
If evil by hot, I think
Whatever
that
you
was.
think that means.
I think that was one of my titles for one of my streams when he was still in the main story. That if evil by hot, 100%.
Like the part where
He's
you
hot.
relentlessly tried to kill us.
It's up to you. Love demands honesty. But my relationship with Thelindis was built on lies. We hid too much from each other. But after living my whole life in the shadows, I don't want to hide anything anymore.
I will do my best.
But he's cool. He's also hot. So hot.
There. The Abyss will no longer stand in your way.
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he still regarded you as a friend.
Dane?
He said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Why tell me this?
Because if he'd known that someone could take a message to you, I believe that's what he would have said.
I love that Dane just fucking despawned.
It means a lot.
I love that after he was casted into the Moongate, Dainsley fucking despawned and he never appeared again after that. He fucked off almost immediately. He was casted into the gate, he landed on the ground, then Dainsley fucked off and we don't know where he is. He's probably on his annual mission of doing fuck all. And then he's gonna return next year. Oh my god, I am so mad. He despawned. The man has just disappeared. My god.
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but don't die, Moon Goddess. I can tell that you're determined to get out of here.
But you didn't do anything and he just like whoosh. Lieben leaves the next area. Yes, I was listening to that, what Lieben said. Alright, I believe that is...
He kept his word. The Abyss is no longer obstructing my path.
Or sugar daddy fucking Lieben. The Giga Chat. Alright. I'm off for today. Oh my god. This has been very eventful. Was very eventful. So I'm really enjoying this quest. One real quick, okay? Hang on. Where are you sending it? Oh my god, this is fun. This is that. Oh. What the fuck? Hang on. That's the one. Wasn't me. Music paused. Screen. The best man in this entire thing. I also see the syndrome there. I love that it's the what is it called? The clockwork, and then it's Candace's shield. Anyways, I'm off, people. I shall go to bed. But yeah, Lieben, the best man in the entire game. We love Lieben. Alright, I'm off. I shall see you guys next time. I might do some more expeditions. Oh, I don't know if I want to. I want to defeat a few bosses that are just in my way of doing some more questing in Expedition 33, because there's still like a few side quests that I want to do in Expedition 33, even though I played the entire game, so it's technically ended. Yo, give me fucking apple 40 gems. Love that, man. Alright, now I'm off. I shall see you guys later. Love you all. Good night, kisses. Alright. Good night, everyone. See you later. Bye.